sure looks good to me. Bow, 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 your old lady sure looks good to me. Bow, 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 don't wanna hurt you 'cause you're my friend. But your old lady's a living end. Your old lady sure looks good to me. Bow, bow, bow. Hello. Time to don the fez. Greetings, fellow citizens. This is Citizen Kong, and welcome to another Fez Night. Tonight's Fez Night shall be called Instant Fez. Should there be a subtitle? Just add Fez? Yeah. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah. I have the LA Times here. Am I coming off sounding too silly? All right, in time to makes things a lot more serious. Yeah? Anyway, so welcome to another Fez Night. Yeah, I already said that, Instant Fez. Well, let's start off with the part where I talk about things happening on YouTube. Okay? We'll do that part first. And I'll just mention real quick, poor old El Brookman. He leaves the comments like, oh, I can't watch it at night. It can't be called Fez Night anymore because I have to watch it in the morning. Well, consider yourself lucky. At least they're posted all about the same time, or at least within hours of each other. Because the way I used to do it is like I just post like the first part, and then you wouldn't see the rest of it till the next day, or even till like Wednesday, you know? I have a bottle of Beefeater's gin. You know, I'll go get it real quick. But I'm not cracking it open tonight. Yeah, so I don't want to jinx myself. But I have this bottle of Beefeater's gin, and then I can go back to making the signature Fez Night drink. Perhaps the gin, well, any real martini is made from gin. A vodka martini, it's not a real martini. The Gibson martini, which is made with an onion, which was kind of cool. I was watching an episode of A Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Napoleon Solo. That's what he ordered, Gibson. Oh yeah, I'm not a I know. I want to say real quick, I'm sorry. I kind of feel sorry for Real Man. Okay, Real Man is like. You bring it on yourself, man. You know, you show your dirty feet, got caught eating your own booger on blog TV. To me, and I've seen it to other people, he says, "Worship me!" And you come off like, and you think you're in the room, which you're not. I would think that because there must be a lack of self-confidence or self-esteem there when you need to constantly tell people how brilliant you are. Yeah, so there's been times you really annoys me. But I feel for the guy because he basically got set up and then thrown under the bus, which I've seen happen to other people in this so-called group. And and now everybody, it seems like he's under attack. So I'd hate to see that to anybody. And the personal attacks, you know, I mean, making fun of the things he does that he has control over, I think is fair game. But I mean, you know, like sticking his foot up on the camera, you know, and behaving like a buffoon or going, you know, Real Man does have this like shtick where he goes after people, and sometimes it's really good. He goes after people that deserve to be gone after, and I have to say he's a good vlogger. You know, he's got a on-camera personality. He and I disagree on so many things. Oh, and by the way, I don't know, Real Man, but I'm guessing you may be a birther, the person that doubts Obama's credentials. If you're not, I apologize. Maybe I'm stereotyping a little bit too much. Um, but, no matter what. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be campaigning for Donald Trump for president because Donald Trump is, if the man can be a billionaire, then wouldn't he make a great, or is he a millionaire? Make a great president? The man's got style. He's a man of wealth and taste and leads tracks for troubadours who get killed before they reach Bombay. Donald Trump. Donald Trump for president. Yeah, Donald Trump's all like, oh yeah, Obama, he showed his real birth certificate because of me, my influence. And just think if he was president, like when he gets bummed at somebody, and he says he wants him to resign, he'll go, you're fired, But yeah, I think the Republican Party, he's the best that they can offer. Sarah Palin, I'll face it, come on, a woman president, don't be ridiculous. The only thing worse than a woman president would be a black woman president. I'm just kidding, but I'm just trying to pretend I was a Republican there for a minute. Or a Tea Party person, let's just say that. I'm a Tea Party person. Yeah, because I drink tea. I think I'm going to start my own branch of the Democratic Party called the Gin Party. The Gin Party. Now that's a party. All right, so anyway, yeah. But, so they bring out, it's supposed to be there. So, let's see the whole birth certificate. Why don't we do that? Finally, Obama basically bends. And they release that. Oh, of course, that's not going to satisfy the birthers. No, it's a forgery. It can't be real. So that's the way it goes for conspiracy people. There's no proof is ever good enough for them. Let's see. I mentioned Real Man. Oh, on my channel, I made a new friend, Tully Sorensen, which I believe is a character from the movie Barfly, and. Real quick here. I'll put on my reader so I don't do this and you look up my nose. I got a little bit self-conscious from that last time. So, yeah, I think it's a friendly person. Recently, I've had people that I thought were friendly and then turned out to be real jerks and assholes and blah, 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 and just crazy nut jobs, and who like to talk about me in a sexual manner, which I don't appreciate. I can only take so much. This is the deal now, Gone are the days where I tried my best not to block people. I really did. I would really try to try my best not to block them and not remove comments. But you know what? It's going to be completely up to my discretion, okay? Look at these glasses. I don't want to be a person... I don't want to be a person that blocks at the drop of a hat or removes comments because they annoy me. Really, if you're attacking me, I'll take it more than I'll take it if you're attacking one of my friends. And there's just some people that just come back with one sock account after another sock account, and I'll just block, block, block. Okay? No more Mr. Nice Guy on that. My channel turned into a shambles there for a while. It should be back to people having fun, saying clever things, and not being assholes. All right? I'm just going to say that. I'm saying that now. And so anyway, I made this new friend. Hopefully she won't turn against me. I'm assuming it's a female. One of my favorite quotes from the movie Barfly, which is I think it was based on a screenplay or something written by Charles Bukowski. And Charles Bukowski are almost like semi-autobiographical, but he uses the name, I think it was Henry Witkowski or something like that. Anyway, as an alter ego. And I read several of the Charles Bukowski novels. The one that comes to my mind is my favorite is Ham on Rye. My sister gave me the poetry books. I'm okay with the poetry, but I'm not really somebody that sits and reads poetry to myself. So, but Bang the Piano Till Your Fingers Bleed is one of the cool titles, I believe. All right, so Henry is saying to the character played by Faye Dunaway. I'm sorry, not Faye Ray, and and she slept with a bartender, Eddie. He says, "Why did it have to be Eddie? He symbolizes everything that disgusts me: obviousness, unoriginal, macho energy. Ladies, man. I just love that. Those are the men I don't like. Everything that disgusts me. Obviousness, unoriginal, macho energy. Ladies, man. Yeah. Those are the type of men that call me a pussy. Because they're unoriginal, macho. They got that macho energy. They're so fucking obvious. Anyway, and I love this other quote. Tully, the female, she's the rich gal who's basically slumming it and is trying, she like discovered Charles Bukowski and is trying to, or Henry, and is kind of like, thinking that she can like introduce him to her world and all that. Tully says, you can really write. Why do you live like a bum? Henry, I am a bum. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to write about the sufferings of the upper classes? Tully says, this may be news to you, but they suffer too. Then Henry says, hey baby, nobody suffers like the poor. I love that quote. And Barfly Brooks happened to drop that quote on Tully Sorensen's page. I said, hey man, I was going to write that. I was going to mention that quote on Fez Night. So, okay, let me turn that off and let me take my readers off. So, do we digress? But anyways, it's nice to make a new friend on YouTube. And she found me through, she was looking for the movie Barfly. She's a big fan of it. Came across Barfly Brooks' channel, then came over to mine. Oh, by the way, Barfly Brooks was there at the Doodah Parade, which was developed as sort of the anti-Rose Parade. And basically a bunch of weirdos. But he met Smokula, another man who wears a fez. And great character. I read his little bio on Wiki, and he says he's like Count Dracula meets Jackie Mason. It's funny, I get that anti-Jewish. Somebody called me a kike once. I'm really not Jewish, even though I really relate to a lot of what I love. The Jewish comics are the best, aren't they? Really, American Jewish comics. I don't really care for that. Remember those guys that called them, it was blue collar humor or something like that? What do they call themselves? That's more redneck. I mean, Northerners can be blue collar. I'm blue collar. And I don't talk about putting on my front porch and those jokes about drinking beer. Like Larry the Cable Guy and stuff. It's not my cup of tea. So anyway, yeah. No, they should just call it what it is, redneck humor. I guess there are northern rednecks too, though, right? I don't know. I have that T-shirt that says "Stereotyping saves time."